Yeah, the yard's coming along. Been picking stuff up. These orange markers are where the house is gonna actually be. So this spot right in front of us here, from the little wood stove to this corner, is the kitchen. So this, and then it goes back, and then the garage is down between the trees. But yep, cut up a bunch of stuff everywhere. The little hidden doghouse is almost not hidden anymore. We've started clearing all this. All these trees, all this stuff is all going to come down. But we wanted to get stuff cleared so that we could get ready to at least build. If we have time to take down the rest of those trees this year, we absolutely will. And you'll see, here's how the driveway comes up from the street. It's eventually going to just go straight through the woods. So as the driveway goes down through the woods, you'll see here, let me get up a little bit further. I don't know if you can see it. The little wood stove in the distance there, that's the kitchen. So from, I'd say, from this stone wall behind me, which that goes down the middle of two lots that we own, so that's the middle of our property, over to the house, I'd say, what, 125 feet maybe. So the driveway will come here, come around. Yeah, we did a lot of chipping this weekend. Picked up all the shrub, or the brush that was all buried in here. We got piles all over the place. Didn't quite finish because we ran out of time, but we'll be back. So this is gonna come up, go around, and down that way. I don't know if I can make it. I got my sneakers on. I just got done showering. Next weekend, all this stuff's going to get chipped up. We'll chip all this up, and all the remainder that's in the woods right there. Actually, all those trees in the woods are going to come down too, but those trees as well. But my friend needs his excavator back, so I don't know if I'll have time. I may have to just rent another machine and get that done at some point. And then all this stuff will have to get cut up, but we still got plenty of cutting and go stack it and chip it and all that business. So yeah, the driveway is going to come around this way, through here, straight through, and if you see, that's where we had stacked all the wood. We're going to keep the driveway going straight through and eventually come all the way around the house. So that'll be the circle. But the kitchen will be just in front of the excavator, and these orange marker, I don't know if you can see it, it's right behind this rock here. There's an orange marker there. That's the garage door over to that other orange marker right there. So that's the garage door. The driveway will come out, connect into the circle driveway, and the circle driveway will come around. So this will be the garage door just in front of us here, right there and right there. And then this will come around, and we'll continue it on out here. I'm thinking that our outdoor wood boiler is going to go in this area somewhere, so that's why we kept piling all the firewood up here. And then eventually I'm going to make the driveway go through the woods and continue in. We still have another, I think, 10 acres back that way, so that'll get cleared at some point. So then the driveway will come around and go around the house that's in the middle over here. All these trees are going to come out. So we've got some oaks here. We kept them just for shade so we could relax and have lunch under the trees. But all these trees here are going to go away. And this beautiful oak that we wanted to keep, it's got rot damage all over the place. So a lot of rotten branches and whatnot. I think we're just going to take it down, because my solar array is going to go from here going down. So, and the array is about 120 feet long. So to go from here down is pretty long. In the woods right here, this is where I keep all my implements and whatnot. I'm gonna open these trees up in here, take this tree out and pick up my stack of plywood and all that junk, clean this out. That's where my container is going to go. We're going to move the container up here because the container is going to have the power system built right into it. So then I only have about 125 foot run to the house, and all the solar and everything will be right in that container. It's a nice big pile we made a few weeks ago when I caught poison ivy. 3 weeks ago. Ay, that stuff stinks. So we've still got a couple of logs here that I have to go through and chop up, but this was a giant pile of brush that we cleaned up. So yeah, that'll be the house right in front of us in that area. Right here, this marker to this one, and the others in the distance right there. And here, this is all the septic. Maine changed the laws. We thought we could put the house 10 feet away from the septic, and no can do. They changed it to 35 feet. So that's why we had to push the house further back into the woods, because the septic design is already complete and we don't want to have to spend the money to redesign the septic and do the digging and to test the pit and everything else. So the house will just go over here. No big deal. We have the room with plenty of space away. I think we're, if I remember right, we're 140 feet from the property line, 150 feet from the property line on this side, and from where the kitchen will be, which is basically right here where this bag is. Here's one marker and the other one's there. So from here to the stone wall is another 150 feet. So it's in the middle of this lot. And then, as you know, once we take all those trees out, we're going to have a beautiful view of the lake. So this will be nice. And we're making supper. So it's time for me to call it quits. I got a nice steak going on. Ian didn't want steak. She wanted hamburger, which is kind of crazy, but that's all right. And then she made some nice mushrooms, peppers, there's some corn in there. What else is in there? Good God, there's looks like some noodles, and she's handing me the spatula and says get to work. So I guess that's the end of chatting. I need to say goodbye. Alrighty, see ya.